I moved to Charlotte 4 years ago, and I'll be super real. It is not the same city today that I fell in love with then. Traffic, cost of homes, the safety, a lot has changed. And so clients ask me all the time, where would I move in 2026 knowing what I know now? And I'm going to break that down whether you're a first time buyer, retiree, whether you're a young professional, or a family. What are the best areas you need to consider, and what are the areas you should avoid? So we're going to break it all down, starting with what are the areas you should not consider moving to. Now, there's a few areas that people obsess over as Charlotte's best areas. So if you Google it, these are the ones, it's the ones that always pop up: Huntersville, Ballantyne, Concord, Harrisburg, Dilworth. And as much as I love Dilworth, yes, even that gets put on a pedestal. And don't get me wrong, these are not bad areas. They're all fine. But a lot of the hype is old, outdated, and based on what Charlotte was 10, 20, 30 years ago, and not what it is today, or what it will be in the next 10, 20, 30 years. But out of all those, the two areas that I really want to talk about, honestly, Concord and Harrisburg. So many people rave about how good they are, but here's my personal view. They are further than what works for my daily life from Charlotte, from all the things to do. They're a lot quieter than what I'm personally looking for. And the prices of what you get for what you pay is a lot higher than what I think is a good deal, right? Now, if you want to avoid all the overhyped areas and instead find what areas that are not overhyped, that fit exactly what you're looking for, you can take the Charlotte areas quiz that I put together. It is the easiest way to find the areas that match what you're looking for before you start searching for homes. Now, let me show you how I pick areas personally and recommend specific areas to clients to check out. And it all starts with lifestyle. Your day-to-day lifestyle shapes every decision that you make during the home search process. And I'll share mine. So my lifestyle, here's how I live. I work a lot. I want everything that's important to me within about 5 minutes. So gym, food, grocery, social hotspots. And 20 to 30 minutes for me feels like way too far to drive for anything important. Even 15 minutes can feel a little bit on the long side. And so personally, I like to live in areas that have lots of energy, places where young people like me hang out, go out, explore, do things. And I like sidewalks and places to walk and parks. And even if it's not a perfect walkable community, I like to get out. I like to be outside in the sunshine. And that's why my choices are what they are. Now, where would I live in 2026? In city areas, number one is Dilworth. I still love it. It's got old charm, mature trees, walkability, and it's just got a really nice feel and vibe to it. Number two, the new side of NoDa. It's cleaner, newer, but it still has that artsy, creative NoDa personality. Number three is LoSo, or Lower South End. It's fun, active. There's lots of breweries, food spots, a lot is happening. They also have Everyday Market, my favorite cafe. And so everything that is my favorite spots and places in the world are right there. And then fourth ward. It's quiet, but still close to everything. It's in the middle of everything, but it's not super loud or obnoxious. I like the neighborhoods that feel calm but connected, and they have some beautiful historic homes there. Number five, South Park. It's beautiful, clean, and upscale. Now, it's not close to the places that I personally need every day, but it's really nice. And it's got upscale grocery, shopping, all the niceties, and it's moderately walkable in some small areas. But let's say that I had to move outside the city. What areas am I going to look at? So if I had to live outside of the city, there are only a few areas that personally I would consider. Number one is coming soon. It's been all over the news. I've made multiple videos on it. The River District, most people don't realize just like how incredible this area is going to be. I cannot, like, if you've not done a lot of research, if there's any way that you can either when you're visiting Charlotte or if you're already here, go out and actually see what is being built today, it will help you understand just how cool this is going to be. This development is being built by Crescent Communities, which is the same company, the same group that built the Birkdale Village Master Plan Community up in Huntersville about 30 years ago. And they, or maybe 40 years ago at this point, and they've been doing these exact styles of master plan communities for decades. Like, they've been doing this since I think the 60s or the 70s. They're very good at creating these big, connected, modern communities that have lots of soul, lots of amenities. They're just really clean, really cool, and check out the River District. Number 2, Birkdale Village, already one of the coolest suburban developments in the entire Charlotte metro area. It's very unique, walkable, it's got great energy and strong long-term potential. You'll see that homes there just sell really, really fast, even if they haven't been updated, because it's so desirable. And the River District honestly feels like the next updated, newer version of this. So many amenities, and it's going to be so cool. Number 3, Davidson. I really like Davidson, and especially if I was at maybe the next chapter of life, it might make more sense for me personally. But it is walkable, safe, charming, and it has that really curious college town feel that is so nice. And they've got so many restaurants and little cafes, and the people are just phenomenal. You meet professors, professionals, business owners. It's a lot of people that are really focused on quality of life in that area, and there's a lot of curiosity and a lot, like, I'll give you an example. There is one of the best bookstores in the entire region, right, is in Davidson on the downtown Main Strip. Now, granted, all of these areas are ranked based off of what's important to me and my lifestyle, but that's my lifestyle. So let's talk about your lifestyle now. The best area isn't a universal answer. It's about what fits your life best. So if maybe you're a family or you're looking at schools for investment purposes, when you're looking at schools, some of the areas, especially Union County, I've had a lot of clients that looked specifically in the Weddington, Waxhaw kind of area. It's a large region, but there's some phenomenal education options around there. And if you want more community events, you want to feel really plugged into the area where you live, Belmont is phenomenal. They have so many things going on, like Movie in the Park, all through the summer, lots of festivals where they shut down the main street. It's a lot of fun. And if you like really clean, modern, upscale areas, I've had clients that are coming from places like Scottsdale, Arizona, or, just really nice areas. And they tend to like places like Ballantyne or South Park or Cornelius. And if you want someplace that's quiet, it's got some nice space, it's not going to be real rowdy, maybe even a little bit sleepy, Matthews, Mint Hill, Denver, Davidson, depending on where you might want to be around Lake Norman, especially if waterfront's important to you, any of those could be great options. And if you're specifically looking for waterfront living, then Lake Norman and Lake Wylie are both perfect. They're two of the biggest lakes in the Carolinas. I think Lake Norman is the largest lake in the Carolinas. And it is one of the best places to be near fresh water and close to a city in the entire US, particularly east of the Mississippi. And if you are looking for waterfront specifically, I did make a deep dive video going into all the different areas around the lakes that you need to check out. I'll put that video down in the description, and maybe it'll be up here on screen. Now, let's be real. It would be impossible for me to tell you everything about Charlotte in one video that you need to know before picking where to move here. And if you do pick the wrong area to move here, that can cost you hundreds of thousands of dollars, not to mention you don't want to be stuck for years in traffic that you could have avoided, paying more money than you wish you had, and living in a house or an area that you hate. So before you move, take the Charlotte Areas quiz that I put together for you. It will match different areas in Charlotte that are what you're looking for based on the answers you give to the quiz. And if you want more in-depth research, check out my Charlotte's Best Neighborhoods video or my brutal pros and cons of living in Charlotte to give you the full picture. My name's Lucas Roller, your expert for all things real estate in Charlotte, North Carolina, and I'll see you in the next one.